Haven leaders are releasing a report saying that a city employee flagged marriage licenses and then reported them to Immigration Services. News 8's Tim Harfman, he joins us live in New Haven with more on that. Tim.
Catherine Patricia Clark was placed on paid administrative leave late last year after a preliminary investigation. Now leaders say this third-party independent investigation shows more than previously reported. New Haven leaders releasing a report Friday following an investigation into a city employee. Patricia Clark was head of the city's Office of Vital Statistics, which issues birth certificates, death and marriage certificates and licenses, and also processes the city's resident ID cards. Clark was placed on paid administrative leave last December after leaders say between August and November she flagged 73 marriage license applicants as being questionable or potentially fraudulent and reported them to federal immigration services. Now, a 41-page report from an independent third-party investigation shows Clark flagged a total of 93 applications where either additional documents were requested and or an email was sent to immigration. About 80% of the reported applicants were from India. The report also claiming Clark acted inappropriately and outside of her job responsibilities.
The report covers that Ms. Clark shared information, denied services, created barriers to accessing services to members of the public who she believed to be undocumented residents or non-U.S. citizens with legal status.
Elliker says Clark's actions went against his executive order, stating New Haven officers and city employees cannot disclose confidential information except under certain circumstances.
I want to reiterate that New Haven is a welcoming city for everyone, no matter what your background is, what your document status is, what your financial situation is.
The investigation says Clark also violated state laws and failed to get proper approval from her supervisors. Clark was scheduled to appear for a hearing last month about the report, but resigned from the city before that meeting.
Ms. Clark chose not to refute or explain or otherwise respond to or provide any mitigating evidence to the findings, and instead chose to retire.
Since Clark was placed on administrative leave, News 8 made multiple attempts to get comment from her. We have not heard back from Clark. Today, we tried reaching out to her now former union leaders. We were not able to get a hold of them. A copy of this report is on WTNH.com. We're live in New Haven tonight. Tim Harfman, News 8.